Bodega, 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 alpha and omega. Siamese sailors sell celery sandwiches. Sawing-a-bada, serving platter.
Hey, Jamie?
Yes?
Did you want to try reading that line on the script there?
Oh, yeah, let's see. You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, that one?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm just not warmed up yet. Shouldn't be long. Detector test.
Bundle your home and auto with Progressive today.
The marmot mangled my mushu pork pancake.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
To show you how easy it is to file a claim with Geico, we hired a soap opera star.
Gracious me, my car has storm damage and I've had to file a claim. Could it possibly get worse? Will my claims team leave me for someone else? Someone less intense?
No. Actually, when you file a claim with Geico, you get your own dedicated claims team who promises to stay with you throughout the process.
Oh, I've never known such loyalty. I can't wait for the second season.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net. Check out The Projection Booth, Wednesdays on iTunes and ChristopherMedia.net. Christopher Media, let's make some noise.
Oh, Rich, we've been given the green light to talk about football.
Okay.
Aaron says apparently it's out there in the lexicon.
Yeah,
apparently
I guess you have to
catch
acknowledge
on.
it as a sport.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I as football season started, I had a few friends. Woo, it's football season. Chris, you being one of them. And then I had even more friends post various memes about how they didn't care it was football season. And I was like,
yeah.
I don't believe in or care for Jesus either. I don't feel the need to post about it, but all right.
Yeah, no.
I did, so kiss my ass. I put the guy
Yeah, I know, it was
staring
a
at the
thinly
wall.
veiled swipe at
No,
you, bud.
whatever. You can have your fucking your religion.
At least I admit it was thinly veiled.
What's
Yeah.
the guy staring at the wall?
It's
a guy-
still better than watching football. It's a
Oh,
guy
yeah.
just staring at
Like
him.
watching paint dry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And then one of my other buddies posted that and then added, like, in most shitty Microsoft Paint, like, scrawl he could and baseball.
Oh,
I'm like,
whatever.
all right, fair enough.
It's fucking whatever. You know what? I don't mind
Haters.
watching baseball. I really don't. It doesn't. I'm not going to go. Well, I did kind of go out of my way twice to watch baseball this past summer. I saw a Toronto Blue Jay game at the Rogers Center in Toronto, and I saw the Yankees play at Yankee Stadium. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I wasn't there for the baseball though.
The only thing worse than watching baseball on TV is seeing it in real life.
Well,
all right. Well, let's
go ahead.
Let's
Anyway,
get this going.
He's like, I want football.
Christopher Media, let's make some noise. From Asthmacore Studios near Detroit, Michigan, it's Unregimented.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Episode 128. I am Chris.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Jake.
I'm Rich.
And Jay, all right, continue your baseball talk.
Oh, I enjoy. I enjoy the parks, man. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Going to the parks. Yeah.
Really?
I'm not really. Well, the nice thing is I'm not really a crowd person, so I'm not really walking in a crowd though, because everybody's watching baseball and I'm walking around looking at all the other shit. So.
Well, Jay's so tall, he's kind of above the crowd, automatically.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, the pre-show chatter talking about sports.
Yeah.
We talk about sports ball.
Yeah.
No, but it's the NFL season, Rich.
Hand egg season.
Yes, and we're already past week one. And
my nipples were tingling on Sunday about 1 p.m.
Well, unfortunately, I've been so far this season roped into working all day Sunday, open to close.
Oh, really?
And the one television we have at work was dropped by the owner, and so it just shows nothing but a fucked up screen. And so, yeah, except for when I was out and about running around in my car for work, I
was working
regulated
too.
to highlights.
I was working too, but at the same time, do you do fantasy football or no?
No, I tried it once and was like, years ago, I'm like, I just don't have time to do all this shit. I think it was when I was in specs, actually.
Oh, man,
So
it's different now. Dude, with specs, the computers weren't involved much back then. It was still dudes with, like, poster board and paper, and, they still had their character sheets, as I like to put it.
Yeah. I was literally on a Yahoo fantasy site trying to keep track of everything. I was like, I don't have time for this shit.
Oh, no, they got shit that does it for you now, man. You just got to make sure your lineups are set and pick up the right people. And I don't know, 2 leagues, 2 victory.
Right.
All I did this week was win.
Well, it's no longer like Dungeons and Dragons. This is like Final Fantasy now.
Yeah, exactly. Which, yeah, it's like there is a meme on the internet that says it's D&D for jocks.
Yeah. There you go.
We're all nerds in our own way.
Yeah. No, I was telling my girlfriend, like, for me, it's like, it gets me more into football simply because, all right, you're throwing, like, statistics in it now, and I'm all in. All right, cool. You're nerding that shit up.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I pay attention to more of the other games. It gives you reason to care about the other games, too.
Exactly, yeah.
I'd rather play Battlefield.
It's not like you're betting on a team. You're putting together your own team.
Yeah.
I don't understand how this works.
You're betting on individual players, like the stats combined of all those players.
Basically,
right?
what
So
you do is you have
for
what they
what
call
the players
fantasy
do.
draft. You draft your team, and you decide what players to play that day based on what you think they're going to do and what players to sit. So think of like if you're playing D&D, okay, or a role playing video game. Well, I'm sure we're all video game nerds used to this. If it's a role playing game, you have 7 guys, you can only take 3. Which people are you going to take on that mission or quest?
Heroes of
Might and
Magic.
Who do you think you're going to need? Who are you thinking? It's basically exactly what it is.
Because even after watching 4 seasons of the league, they still don't explain once how the fucking shit works. They just assume.
They're assuming you know what it is going
If you're
in.
watching this, you know what the fuck we're doing. And I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are doing. Doesn't stop the show from being
They're playing
funny,
stats. That's what it is. They're playing stats.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of people.
You guys want to join my?
A lot of people that I know that are into fantasy football, they just like Chris said, it gives them. They're either stat nerds or it
feeds both.
It gives them something to root for when they're watching games their team isn't playing in.
Well, okay. So who's your team? Who are you rooting for?
Oh no, that's
no. Outside, I'm not talking fantasy football.
Not fantasy.
Just football in general. Like,
well. Unfortunately,
don't say the Lions.
We
already know. We already
You have to go with what you're born. But also,
what's your other team?
Yeah, exactly. I've explained to other people when you have the Lions, you have to have a second team.
The secret hope in your heart is the Lions,
or the Steelers.
Who's
a few years ago,
get your,
I adopted the Jets.
The Jets.
So I'm always trying to pay attention with the Jets. I know, Rich, you're. It's a double whammy for you at the moment.
Paul McCartney play for those?
No. His wings.
Yeah, and they're a band
right.
Yeah.
But
nobody had that song.
It's Tampa Bay with the crab stealing quarterback.
Yeah,
crab meat stealing quarterback.
Boy, Jameis Winston, first ever pass in NFL, gets to be a pick 6.
Crab stealing. Most people get him.
Yeah. When he was at Florida State University, he had a little incident with. He claims that he walked into a grocery store and the owner of the store was like, "You're Jameis Winston. You play for Florida State. You can have this crab meat." And
what does that mean?
He walked.
No, they gave him some crab meat at a grocery store.
Oh, free,
like
free,
that you
free
consume.
Yeah.
He says it was given to him because the guy recognized him, and he apparently he walked out. The alarm went off. He was arrested and charged with shoplifting. I think it got dropped. Like,
hey man, why don't you have this crab meat?
Why would he steal crab meat?
Here, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's like
right. Well, that was obviously
he's a jock. If he wants crab meat,
this isn't some sort of store policy that NFL players get free crab meat.
Oh,
maybe it is.
This is some guy working
he was
behind
a
the
college.
counter.
He was a college player when this happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, but anyway. So even more so, this was some guy working behind the counter who recognized him and gave away some free shit to him. And then probably when it was people started asking, hey, did you give free crab meat to this guy? No. He's going to lose his fucking job if he says yes.
Man, I work at Winn-Dixie. I'm lucky to even get minimum wage. Fuck that. He stole that shit. Yeah, no.
No way, I'm riding this job to my grave.
He's
prying me away from this seafood counter.
Now exactly. Now I'm wiping up the bathrooms, but in about 5 or 6 short years, I'll be able to fucking hand out like macaroni salad at the deli counter. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's my main team, and because Tampa Bay is basically the Bucs are basically the Lions in the South, except for with a Super Bowl win.
Wait, where are the Buccaneers?
Tampa Bay.
Florida.
No, on your bucking head.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh.
But yeah, my backup team, I don't know, man. Like I used to really watch the Ravens because I like to see oh boy, I just drew a complete blank. Mr. Former Linebacker, no weapon forged shall prevail against us.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking, the first person they ever drafted. How am I fucking forgetting this, man? Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah, whatever. This is what happens when I fucking been up for 20 hours straight. Can't remember simple shit like Ray Lewis.
Oh.
Yeah, he was always fun to watch because...
Ray was like, here, hold this knife, Ray Lewis.
Yeah. I didn't see nothing. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
Like that TV Funhouse skit? Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously didn't hear the speech about having to have a fall guy in your crew.
Yeah.
Like it's not supposed to be
that decision on
it
the
wasn't
fly.
supposed to be the money earner that was taking the
where
fall.
was Cris Carter when Ray Lewis was a rookie?
No, that was amazing. That was up on the NFL's website for like 3 years before someone goes,
really?
Do you realize what Cris Carter said? And it was, you could watch videos of the rookie like orientation of him saying it. It'd been up for 3 years, and the NFL's like, well, we don't approve of this message. Bullshit, you don't. You fucking left it on your goddamn website for 3 years. I mean, the NFL is just a complete clusterfuck of an organization. I mean, they can print money, and they still can't get shit right. They can't buy off the proper people.
It's tax free.
It's really ridiculous. It really is, but
it's tax.
It's like anything else, it's entertainment. You know what the fuck?
But it's tax free.
Oh no, not anymore.
Since when?
Yeah, didn't that change?
They had to give it up.
They pay their taxes as of last year.
They fucking should.
Yeah, but they're fucking the stadiums these teams play in are subsidized by local governments. I mean, all they just
that
have
most
to do
people
is
vote for.
They just have to sit back and rake in advertising dollars.
Any place you see an NFL shield, the symbol of the NFL, that entire organization is getting paid big time.
I've been to the fucking Cleveland Browns
video
training
games,
facility,
fucking
dude. That's
anything, dude. Anything. The keychain you see, unless it's a bootleg version of it, at your fucking gas station, the cigarette lighter with it on there, they're getting paid for that shit. I used to work for a screen printing company, and we had to pay for the rights to do a few different colleges to print up their stuff. And the money we paid out, we stopped doing it because the money we paid out, we weren't recouping. Mm-hmm. It was just ridiculous. So I mean, the NFL, Jesus, they can just name their price. That's what they do during the Super Bowl for advertising. But you know, at the for me at least, at when you get down to the heart of it, I like watching the game because I know them fuckers they're literally putting their lives on the line every fucking play. You can give them a lot of money, but people were doing it for what?
Now
$6,000 back in the day.
Look at this arrogant fuck.
Because each one of y'all in business for yourself. This right here is Teddy Bridgewater Inc. Incorporated. That's him.
Why is he standing like
Every
that?
dime that come into Teddy
Reminds me of Robin Williams in the Birdcage.
by him and his body. All right? Now, I let my homeboys know. Y'all want to keep rolling like this? Then I need to know who's going to be the fall guy, who's going to be driving, because y'all not going to all do the right stuff now. All right? So
Rich sounds a little more ethnic than he does when he's commentating, wouldn't you say?
One of them fools got to know he going to jail.
And the best part is Warren Sapp is sitting side stage.
With his big eyes.
Warren Sapp of all people, man.
What's that?
Fall Guy theme?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Rock on. You fucking serious? This guy's fucking telling all these rookies this?
No, man, he's telling them, but to be fair, he's telling them what's up.
No, he is. He's telling them in a way that...
Like you're going to be bankrolling your crew?
A lot of those players, they come from jack shit, man.
They want to bring their friends with them for the good time, which is yeah, I understand the mentality, but they're like, all right, man, like... I can't go to jail.
Or else the party stops.
If you were to flip this around, do you think if they had a meeting and they sat there for a half hour and told all these guys, you can't be going out and partying and spending your money and getting whores and doing coke?
They're going to go, fuck you, I'm 23 years old.
They're all going to nod and say, oh, yeah, we understand.
No, yes, coach, yes, coach.
Do you realize I'm a 23-year-old millionaire?
Yeah, you just gave me millions of dollars. I'm 23. Fuck off. I'm going to...
They do cover that. There's a former coach who's now a commentator named Herm Edwards, used to be a player himself, and he gets up at the rookie symposium and he gives this speech and he goes, when I was a coach and you played for me, I had the rule of one. You're allowed one of everything. You don't need... How many cars can you drive at one time? One. Buy one car. How many houses do you need to own?
I know, right?
I'm getting one Asian chick, one black chick,
one white chick. Yeah. He said, he's like, you can either have one girlfriend or one wife. Because you add a second one in there, despite what the pornos tell you,
but you can
it's
have one
not going to be fun. And I mean, he broke it down. He's like, and don't get the Mr. T starter kit with the jewelry and shit. One piece of jewelry. So blow your wad, go to Jacob the jeweler, get your piece, and you're done. And I mean, none of them. Well, not now. You can't say none, but a lot of those guys, of course, you're not going to listen to them. They've never had shit in their entire life, and now they're millionaires.
The money that they're making, like, I'm trying to think of a ridiculous item to buy.
let you pick the YouTube.
You get one platinum encrusted grill.
Right. Check out my 1890s loom. Why did you buy that?
Because I get one.
I get one of everything. I ran out of shit to buy.
Exactly.
I don't know what else to fucking get. I can only have one of everything.
But so you have Herm Edwards.
Seen my Elephant Man skeleton?
You have Herm Edwards giving it to him from a business standpoint, and then you got Cris Carter giving it to him from a little bit more of maybe a,
all right,
the neighborhood mentality,
down to earth. Just straight up street standpoint. Like, look here, man.
Listen,
look,
I know you're going to be rolling 20 deep.
We all know that one person's a fuck up. That's why so he's going to have to take the rap. He's going to have to sit in jail for a day or two while we get the lawyers and we get his ass out.
You go to jail, I'll bail you out. It's all good. You already got a record.
Pretty much. And I mean, this is no bullshit. I mean, Chris, you might have watched a lot of the 30 for 30 documentaries, but how many times you see those guys and it's like they're talking about the players that the athletes when they were kids, that the gangsters and the hustlers and all this shit in the hood were like, okay, this kid's got a chance to make it. Everybody leave this fucking kid alone. And they watched out for him up through the fucking ranks of high school. And
it's like in Orange is the New Black. When that chick wanted to party, was at that crazy party, and the dude kicked her out. It was like, no, you got a future. Get the fuck out of here. You can't be at this party.
All right.
Yeah, that does happen. And, unfortunately, that doesn't come for free because once it's done and over with, a lot of those people are coming back going, okay, I kept your ass out of trouble. Now you need to pay me. With that comes problems. So, I mean, we all joke about it, and it is amusing and funny to a certain extent, but Cris Carter was being real. It's just, once again, honesty isn't something a lot of people want to hear. They claim to, but they really don't in the end. So, but still, probably not a good idea for the NFL to leave it up for 3 years.
Yeah, but it was all of a sudden, that also speaks to the theory of the people who are just going around looking to be offended. Like, it took 3 years for somebody to find that and go, oh, well, hey, wait a minute.
Well, it is, man. And that goes back to...
or we're just, once again, like we talked about in the last episode, we're just to the point now we're starting to disappear up our own asshole. As far as just as a society. Like, we're just constantly... You can't have an opinion one way or another anymore. Someone is going to be offended. I was talking to my girlfriend about it today. You can just find anything in the society and twist it to fit your viewpoint. At this point, that's where we are at.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cris Carter was being real with these guys, and now he's got to apologize for what? For being honest?
Yeah, and we all know Cris Carter had his problems. He liked his snow a little too much. Anyone who follows sports know that dude was a cokehead. That dude fell in with the wrong crowd, and he pulled his ass up out of it.
Well, you guys,
by his bootstraps.
Who do you want telling these young men this shit? You want someone who's never been there, and actually, so they're going to blow them off? Do you want someone who's never succeeded, or you want someone who's been there and actually moved on from it?
Well, who are the star players then for you guys? Who are your favorite players?
What are we, 12?
I don't know. Well, you got a fantasy football team. You have to have some favorite players, right? Who's tops on your roster?
Gets the most points on Fantasy Football Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Who's having a good week? That's my favorite player.
Right. I mean, okay, all right. To give you an example, I was watching
Peyton Manning is like Hall of Fame material. Like,
okay,
yeah,
he's just fun to watch.
That's the name I've heard.
Even when he's old.
Two seasons ago, after the Lions' first, I think it was their first preseason game, they interviewed Nate Burleson, and he had a shirt on during the interview, and it was like, what was it? It's like a bunch of cats in space, and he had matching socks and shit, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, you're an NFL player. You're walking around like some nerd off of fucking 4chan or Reddit or some shit. Mm-hmm. And he cracked me up. So I was like, all right, he's kind of a cool guy, whatever. Seems like a guy who doesn't take himself too seriously. I mean, as far as favorite players, I don't know. When I was a kid, yeah, I had favorite players. I mean,
Marshawn Lynch is fun to watch. Let him do his thing.
He's also amusing. Gronk is amusing as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that dude is just
But you know what? I used to hate on Brady, but man, you cannot watch the man play. Dude, shouldn't his press conference last Thursday have been him just like two fingers blazing, like fuck everybody,
with his nuts out on the podium?
You had nothing to talk about for 6 months, 7 months. Fuck you. I threw for 4 touchdowns and like 300 yards. Eating my balls. I'm gonna go home and fuck my supermodel wife. Just drops the mic.
Or as Cartman says, Fuck that. I'm not taking that 4-game suspension. I'm going to Tom Brady this or 4-day school suspension. I'm going to take the 1-day suspension. Actually, fuck that. I'm going to fight it and not take any suspension, go home and fuck my hot wife who's not even really hot and kind of looks like a man.
Whatever. He's been supermodel ass for like a decade.
Oh, yeah.
He gives a shit.
Yeah, and yeah. There's a Michigan man for it.
And did you notice all the hate? Like, did you notice after the game, New England hating starting immediately? Remember the controversy for like 1 day with the headsets?
Yeah.
For 2 days, all of a sudden, they're already like, Pittsburgh's going to file a complaint, and radio went out. It's like
until fucking someone come out and pointed out the Patriots nor the Steelers control the headsets. The NFL itself does.
It just backs up the
stop
theory.
playing it at the Patriots' feet.
It just backs up the theory that if you're doing well, there's always haters. There's always people out there trying to get you, talking shit, trying to bring you down.
Well, that's the new pastime for us as a society, isn't it? And it's
Yeah,
not
we
just
don't
sports, it's anything. What you don't like, you bitch about. That's your hobby now. You define yourself by what you don't like more than what you do like it.
But we also used to like look up to people who succeeded, and now it's more jealousy. Like, fuck that person. Look what they have that I don't have. Fuck them. You know, it's gonna.
I hate you because God has given you so much and me so little.
Yeah, it's a general mentality shift. It used to be like you admired those people and you aspired to try to be like them. Now it's just like it takes less energy to just go, fuck them. You know, they have what I want, so fuck them.
Yeah, but there's a difference between going, hey, look at this guy who succeeded, and then wanting to dig up Ayn Rand's corpse and fucking, give it cunnilingus. Come on now. Now let's hear.
Jesus.
I mean, there's going, okay, this dude actually made something of himself and having respect for that. And then there's deifying people because they're rich and that's it. And they're powerful. I mean,
thank God Almighty for giving everybody so much and me so little. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
My favorite line from that sketch is when Ice-T's up there talking, and they're like talking shit, and he goes, "Next nigga that talks is getting shot." Please believe that. I'm pissed myself.
All right, we did 20 minutes about the sports ball. We can move on.
Rich, have you been watching Walking Dead? Fear the Walking Dead, I should say.
Watch the first episode, and that's it.
Oh yeah,
I do need. Go ahead. Don't worry. I don't care about.
Yeah,
spoilers,
I haven't checked it out either. So
No,
go for it. I don't care. I probably won't.
Oh, there's nothing to spoil because there's no story.
Oh,
honestly.
Oh, really?
Well, I had a buddy that said, "I can't believe I just watched them play Monopoly during the fucking zombie apocalypse."
I'm sorry. What did you say, Rich?
I had a buddy who told me they were, talking about it, and he's like, "I can't believe I just watched a show that the main characters were playing Monopoly during the zombie apocalypse." And I'm going, "What the fuck? I'm not missing much on this show then."
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, it seems that their reactions to everything seem a little off base. They're a little too casual with everything. But also they're trying to put them in a situation where it seems like nobody really wants to admit that, there's something really freaky going on, that this is all going to blow over and everything's going to go back to normal. That's kind of what everyone's saying. Hey, we're just going to get out of town until this blows over. And there's the one junkie kid that nobody believes. They're still playing that up. Like, he's the one who's still like, no, you don't understand. They're eating people and shit.
Yeah, the only person that a lot of people believe came back from the dead was Jesus, and look how much shit that started for the last 2,000 years. So I mean, wholesale fucking zombies walking the earth. What could happen? Oh, nothing but just wonderfulness. I think it's weird. I think they're gonna have to at some point, just from a show standpoint, jump into the future. So they can have the two groups meet from the two shows, or at least...
I don't think they have any intention of doing that, honestly.
No, they're trying to stick more to the comic books on the regular show, right?
Well, there's certainly...
Closer?
There's a different path that they went down on the show, but there's a lot of the main characters appear in the TV show, and a lot of the same themes are played out. We're going to see Jesus, for those of you who've read the comic books. He's been quite a big character and a popular one in recent years in The Walking Dead. The long-haired, homosexual, sword-wielding zombie slayer.
Well, my uncle really hopped on the Walking Dead bandwagon for a little bit, and he called me and he's like, "This was a comic book?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the comic book, but I know a few things." And next time I talked to him a couple weeks later, he's like, Wikipedia did it, and he's like, "Oh, they're gonna fuck Rick up. They're gonna cut his hand off and kill his whole family." And I'm like, "Whoa! Where'd you get this shit from?"
Yeah,
the comic book. And I'm
not
like,
necessarily.
Like, I don't think so, man. Daryl's not in the comic book.
Well, that's the thing is, like, they don't follow exactly what happened in the book, but they'll still find ways to shape the characters in similar ways. Rick is still going to get fucked up in some way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, in current continuity in the comic book, he's walking around with a cane. He's got his hand is chopped off. Fucking Carl got shot in the face and is missing an eye. I mean, like, they're fucked up. But yeah. I really hope that they bring Negan. That's the big one that everybody who's fans of the comic book is waiting to pop up on the Walking Dead. And we might see a little bit of him this year. Who knows? And if you've never seen it, he's a leader of kind of a very violent and totalitarian group of survivors. And he loves beating people to death with Lucille, his baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire.
Not the BB
Outstanding.
King.
Well, it seems like that's the only way really to go is, okay, so the zombies, okay, every once in a while they get somebody. We're not really scared of zombies anymore. I mean, it's almost like the movie Fido. We just want to make them pets and shit. The end of Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, for sure.
We want to have them on, game shows. So now we have to pit, like, okay, what would happen when you get these type of humans against these type of humans? Like when Rick lost it last season, I was like, all right, good. I'm sorry. That Mayberry shit was, that ain't cutting it, Like the dude who's beating the shit out of his wife and everyone's just like, ho-hum, ain't got nothing to do with me. Whoop his ass, throw his ass out there. Something.
Right.
Come on now. There's a point where, turn the other cheek and all that shit, but not at that point.
Right, and that's something that they deal with really well in the comic book. Even recently, they've become so successful they actually have little like cities, separate cities, and Rick runs one and Maggie runs another, right? And there was a plot of the citizens in Maggie City to poison her and take over, and somebody got executed over it, and that made Rick freak out. So right now there's like this whole rift between the two tribes basically over how to handle these things, because the Negan guy that I was talking about earlier, he ends up getting locked up. Rick is keeping him prisoner, where Maggie is going for capital punishment.
Yeah,
it's showing how they're building a society and how we get over these differences and how to handle people, how to handle a society in general, how to create laws.
Well, which is, that's what I'm thinking. The TV show, like I said, the zombies are almost just an afterthought at this point. It's okay, what happens,
right.
Like you just said, how does society reform itself?
Yeah, and we're going to see the same story play out in this season, it looks like, but it's not going to be exact. It's going to be a whole new group of people that we're introduced to in this last season that looks like there's going to be, what they're setting up is Morgan comes back and everybody seems to, like, half the people are on Morgan's side, half the people are on Rick's side. Or more so, the society that they were welcomed into seems more with Morgan, and everybody who backs Rick is with Rick, obviously.
Well, it comes back, middle of October?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe even towards the end.
Yeah.
They do that segmented season bullshit with this show now? Like, here's half the first season, here's half the second season?
Yeah.
I don't know. Walking Dead tends to do just one season. It's just not really that long.
I think it goes
Doesn't that piss you off as a fan of the show? It would for me.
No, because you know what you get out of an hour-long drama that they do 20 episodes of in a season? Shitty production values, one camera, one take, get through it, and let's get on to the next episode so we can crank these things out. And that's what makes all the difference in a show like The Walking Dead. It is just beautiful. And you can tell they spend time with the actors, you know, and there's so many like TV shows that you can tell when the production's rushed because the actors aren't even like delivering their lines correctly. And it's just like, next, you know, we want to do another take. Nope. We got 4 more of these to do this week. Let's get through this.
Check the gate for smudge. Let's move on.
Right. So you want 20 shitty episodes or you want 10 good ones? That's your choice, you know?
I'm an American. I want more.
More is not always
quantity
better.
over quality. America.
Yes, I know.
I hate China, but the Chinese make that shirt. That looks good.
Well, what about The Late Show? Have you guys been watching any of Stephen Colbert?
Yes, I have.
So far, I watched...
I don't know how I feel about his band.
What?
I said, I don't
John
know.
Baptiste? Or Baptiste?
I haven't heard his band. I haven't seen the
his
show
band
yet.
fucking rocks. What's your beef?
No, I just don't know how I feel about the banter between him and Steven.
Okay. But, you know, nobody really liked Paul Schaefer, but it was, you know,
banter.
It was the relationship between the two that worked. And I think that's got to develop naturally.
I also don't know how I feel about Stephen Colbert doing a monologue.
I love the theme. I totally love that theme.
Stephen welcomes George Clooney.
And he's his own announcer. Way to be cheap, CBS.
I love
Way to
that.
cheap out on another salary.
In the first episode, he's like still talking into the mic at his desk, and he like puts it down really quick.
And friends.
He probably made it that way, man.
Yeah. Like seeing him do a monologue, I'm like, I don't know if he's awkward doing it or if I'm just not used to seeing him do a monologue. That's how I feel about that. But, too, I also like, we were talking about this the other day, I like how they didn't forget what got him there, and they have him behind, like, part of his shtick is still doing what he did on the Colbert Report, at least with the news, for at least one segment.
He gets his little 5-minute segment of talking about politics or whatever, and, you know, they throw the graphics up just like he did on his show.
Yeah, and his desk is designed like a news desk.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're the only ones who've seen this.
Yeah, I want to see it now. But
no, it's got me interested in late night TV again.
Yeah, I wasn't watching anybody on late night.
No.
So this is the first late night television I've watched
They will
forever.
admit the Biden episodes on the DVR, and like...
I haven't watched that one yet.
I'm a horrible person.
Welcome to your Middle Ages.
No, but this is where I'm a horrible person.
Yeah, totally.
Biden starts talking about like his son dying and all that, and I fast forward through the interview. I'm like, stop bumming me out, Uncle Joe. Let's get to the next interview. So yes, I'm a horrible person.
Well, you're not a horrible person, whatever.
It's like when you're sitting in traffic and you're like, oh my God, it's not moving, and you hear on the radio, there's a fatal accident on 75 at mile marker, at exit so-and-so, and you're...
like I wasn't in the mood to be bummed out.
Now let's move.
For like 20 minutes.
Body off the road.
Like I just wasn't in that mood. Like, oh God, dead son, good, it's sad, horrible. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm going, I'm a horrible person for thinking this right now. I'm just like, don't bum me out, Uncle Joe. Let's get to the next interview.
Well, something that I figured I'd throw out there, see if it sticks to the wall. If you gentlemen are up for it, is the. Did you guys hear about the FDA ruling with cigarettes?
No.
What, they're going to kill us?
They're actually. Tobacco is now regulated by the FDA
smoke?
as of 4 years ago, and the FDA has put in guidelines that you cannot put anything into cigarettes which will make them more harmful than they were at 4 years ago. And so, all these crushed cigarettes for the extra menthol and all that stuff.
Right.
They're having them taken off the shelves. The Camel Crush, the recessed filter cigarettes, they're gone.
What are you doing? What difference is this making?
Apparently they're saying because, it's extra menthol, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to market it towards kids.
No, but what difference to...
They're still going to kill you just the way they were going to kill you half a decade ago.
What real difference is this campaign doing is what I'm saying.
It gives the people who are just pathologically anti-nicotine, anti-tobacco, however you want to look at it, something to hang their hat on and go, look, another battle we won.
Yeah, it shuts a good section of those people up.
Go ahead, be anti-tobacco, be anti-cigarettes. That's fine. This is about being anti-freedom.
Go ahead.
That's it. I mean, yeah, you can say that you've got our best interest in mind. Great, congratulations. You're a better person than I. You're looking out for other people. Now stop telling me what I can do with my body.
It's like CVS stopping to sell cigarettes, but you still sell processed food, alcohol, prescription drugs.
Please.
Like,
Yeah,
what is
I can't
your
get a
interest is
cigarette.
our
I can get
health?
Suboxone
Really?
filled. I can get my fucking Oxy filled, but I can't get cigarettes. And I can pick up a 12-pack to wash it down with.
You can sell me Doritos and a Monster. You ever read the back of Doritos and a Monster? You sell me that,
Right.
but because but you won't sell me cigarettes because it's in the interest of my health. Shut the fuck up.
What I think is interesting is that there's very few groups of people that it's still okay to demonize or, shit upon because everything's shaming. And I've never heard anyone seriously use the term, we're shaming smokers. Like, I've even heard sympathy expressed for people who are addicted to street drugs, pharmaceutical drugs. I hardly ever hear sympathy for people who smoke.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like it's one of the, probably off the top of my head, one of the 2, maybe 3 groups I can think of. It's okay to just almost point to and be like, pariah, get away from us.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like this with this Jenna Marbles chick who did her fat shaming video. Did you guys hear about this?
Yeah, you can't tell fat people what's in the mirror anymore.
Yeah, and everybody lost their shit.
No, I'm not familiar with this video. What?
It's the woman who did the fat shaming video.
It's only like 2 minutes. Man.
I know, that's what you said. I'm still not familiar with it.
Is it that? It's the older lady, right? Stripped down to her underwear, like right in the middle of a market. Is that the one you're talking about?
No. This is a younger, like, I guess, YouTube personality.
Yeah,
Her name
yeah.
is Jenna Marbles.
I think we call them sensations.
That chick's kind of hot, I think.
YouTube
Isn't she the hot one?
Yeah, she was voted hottest comedian by somebody. I don't know.
Hottest comedian. What's her name?
Jenna Marbles. Obviously not her real name.
Whitney.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
What's the video at top? Oh, there. No, not that girl.
I think this thing's been taken down. I don't think we're going to find it anymore.
Really?
Was it the chick? Are you talking about? Is that the chick that
ago.
does the bikini modeling and shit? And people were all pissed off because she came on her blog and was modeling out bikinis, and she's a very full-figured woman.
Hold on a sec.
I find both ways hot, so whatever.
A lot of people are upset about a YouTuber's fat shaming video. Yeah. It's called Dear Fat People. Basically, she goes off on fat people, and a lot of people got, obviously butthurt.
Oh, bam.
Oh, damn. No, that girl's skinny as shit.
Oh, no, I think this isn't. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, no, this is Nicole Arbor. Maybe this isn't it.
No, Nicole Arbor. I'm sorry. I don't know. Someone posted Jenna Marbles, but you know how the internet is.
Dear fat people. Some people are already really mad at this video. What are you gonna do, fat people? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna chase me? Really? You gonna chase me? It's gonna be like fucking Frankenstein.
Wow.
I can get away from you by walking at a reasonable pace.
That chick's gonna go all Christy Alley.
Zombies have apparently gotten fast.
What's up with our internet today, man?
Your intrawebs sucks.
For what I'm paying. I've paid for it to never suck again. I said, give me your most internets.
I can tell.
And they gave you shit.
Is it loading when you pause it?
Well, dude, how many fucking tabs you got open?
A lot.
There you go. I didn't think Max were supposed to do this.
You're an American. Get more RAM.
Hair today. You don't know if this is hairspray or semen. Dear fat people. Some people are already really mad at this video. What are you gonna do, fat people? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna chase me? Really? You gonna chase me? It's gonna be like fucking Frankenstein. I can get away from you by walking at a reasonable pace.
Fucking shock comedy.
Not so fast. Zombies have apparently gotten faster. I watched like 3 episodes of The Walking Dead, and not being slow myself in the brain, realized that every single episode is exactly the same. Oh no, they need something, but it's all the way over there, where the zombies are. Fat shaming is not a thing. Fat people made that up. That's the race card.
Thought we were going to watch a comedian.
Yeah, but I couldn't fit into a store. That's discrimination. No. That means you're too fat and you should stop eating. Everybody just needs to make more sense.
What's wrong with this girl?
Word comedians used loosely.
There's even a gay card because gay people are discriminated against. Wrongfully so. The gay card's covered in glitter. It's fucking magical. Are you gonna tell the doctor that they're being mean and fat shaming you when they say you have fucking heart disease? I'm not talking about people who have a little bit of cushion for
A
the
boot.
pushing. And if there's people watching this with a specific health condition, this is not aimed at you. I'm talking about the 35% of North Americans who are obese. That means you are so fat, you are affecting your own health. Big boned isn't a thing. How stupid do I look? Don't answer that. There are no fucking skeletons that look like the Michelin Man.
Yeah.
Fat shaming.
She's not funny.
No.
Yes.
She's being a douchebag.
And if this is your opinion,
She's being a douchebag.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Whatever.
But I mean, is this what YouTube is for?
Yeah. She's being
any
a dick.
idiot can have any idiotic
She's
opinion.
being a dick.
Right, but what's your purpose of producing this video other than to make somebody angry? You think
Be a
you're gonna
dick.
change? You're gonna get somebody to stop and look at their choices?
We're talking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Why? Okay, next.
That's it.
Next. I called next.
Well, the only thing I can say, as a fat person myself, I'm not offended. I just am like, oh, okay, I get it.
This is just some dumb
it's
bitch.
One of the, like I said, it's
who wants
smokers,
to show her cleavage
fat
on
people.
YouTube and has nothing to say.
It's one of they're one of the last groups that it's okay to be like point and laugh at and be like, oh my god, look at that.
Redheads.
I get
Fuck
it.
off.
I get it. Redhead. There you go. You fucking soulless ginger. So if you're a fat smoking redhead, you're really fucked. So, but
you can't be fat anymore now. You're just gonna be a smoking redhead.
Yeah, I know.
You never see a really tall redheaded Chinese guy. George Carlin, things you never see.
This is Jay at that stop in Toronto. Oh, it's a callback from an episode ago.
Oh boy, yeah, that was wow. That was
no, actually, that was something that wasn't even on the mic. So
no, it wasn't on the mic. So never mind.
Yeah.
Whoops. But yeah, it's just the two things just popped in my head because we were talking about a few things the last episode, and it popped in my head. And I'm like, yeah, I'll wait till the next one. But I mean, what honestly, okay,
what
so we have fat people, we have smokers. What other group is it really okay? I guess seriously, rednecks. Rednecks can get it. I mean, I'm not talking necessarily racist rednecks. Just if you,
no, but fat people don't fall in the category of it's okay to make fun of them.
Really?
I don't know. I think
I'm fat and I make fun of fat people.
I think there's a lot of guys who
Chris Farley. I mean, well, he's dead now, but
I think there's a lot of guys that realize they're fat and they've made lots of money off of it.
No doubt.
Yeah, fat guy in a little coat. That Chris Farley probably bought a house off that.
Hey man, as someone who was a fat kid in middle school, it's still widely accepted.
No, but that dumb bitch's video sparked controversy. If she was doing that whole unfunny skit about smokers, nobody would say shit.
Yeah, like why?
Yeah.
Who cares? You're an ignorant piece
You
of shit.
can't remind fat people they're fat.
Like, who cares?
Well, that's where we're at now.
No, I understand. I don't necessarily care about what she's saying.
Because there was a backlash to it, you're saying obviously that it's not given the rubber stamp and it's not co-signed.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I got you on that one. I personally think, and this is just me, I think it's more probably because it's coming from a female who...
Because of how she looks.
Exactly.
There's a little bit of nerd rage tinged with this, I think, is what Rich is getting at.
Our heavier set female friends are like, well, who's this skinny bitch to tell me? And then all hell breaks loose because you have a whole group of overweight female comedians who that's their shtick. That's their bread and butter is real men want the meat, not the bones,
that was
blah,
a
blah, blah, all this shit. And, I mean, most guys that are fat are like, yeah, fuck it, I'm fat, deal with it. What the fuck? As long as I'm not being fat on you, what the fuck's it matter?
Yeah. This is like fat in your general vicinity.
This is like, imagine if Neil deGrasse Tyson made a video about stop being stupid, everybody. Oh wait, he has. That's right.
Hey man, I like looking at thin girls. I like looking at thick girls. I mean, come on, whatever.
Oh yeah, my masturbatory repertoire, yeah, it's pretty broad, but still, it's just
big tits,
I don't
big
think the
lips, and a
backlash would
fat
have been
ass.
as bad if it would have been just, okay, fat guys, you're disgusting, blah, blah, blah. I mean, remember the whole thing with the dad bod? They were trying to pimp that on us a couple months ago. Like, women want the dad bod, the guy who looks like the normal man. They don't want the Brad Pitts and the chiseled guys. And
that's
really...
a lie. We all know that.
Well, if you want to see somebody who's sexy, big tits, and funny, look up Walk of Shame. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie.
You've heard about it?
I've heard about it.
It's a short little skit about, well, we know what the Walk of Shame is, right?
Yeah.
It's when you're obviously wearing last night's dress.
Yeah.
Making your way home at 9 a.m. the next morning.
I got to see it. Wear pants.
I got to see it in Toronto.
I
got to see it in Toronto and New York. It was hilarious.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was great.
With Elizabeth Banks?
Yeah.
Talking about?
Dude, this chick is so fucking hot.
Yeah, she's so hot, dude. Oh, I have seen... Wait, I've seen the movie, I think it is. Yeah, isn't she like a newscaster or some shit like that? Isn't that the movie? She ends up like in the hood.
What?
Yeah, this movie.
A phone or money.
She undercover cop.
No, she ain't no cop. That's the bitch from the news.
Oh.
It's the bitch from the news.
No. Sorry.
Bitch from the news.
She is so hot.
She's pretty hot.
I got confused when you said Elizabeth Banks, and I just always say yes.
I'm wearing these sweatpants. No, you're gonna wear something slutty.
This was not a movie. This was a skit on Funny or Die.
Oh.
Amber Rose.
That may have been useful information.
No, Elizabeth Banks doesn't have big tits at all. That's
everything
okay.
I'm looking up, Walk
She's
of
still
Shame, that
fucking
shows
hot.
her. I'm like, I think there's some padding involved. Amber Rose, you talking about the model with the buzz cut, basically?
Buzz cut.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's damn near bald. There she is. Their bald head and her sleeves.
Beyond laugh out loud. Oh, God, really?
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. She used to. Fuck, I can't remember which hip hop artist she was.
It's called Walk of No Shame. That would also have been useful information.
Good morning.
Exit says good morning to the milkman.
Looks to me like you had sex last night.
I sure did.
Sounds like you're living your best life. All right.
Heavens! It seems as though that woman hasn't been home since last night.
Sure haven't.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nothing I haven't done before. Today, I was no stranger to the Walk of Shame.
No shame here.
Hey, you're an inspiration to my daughter. I respect that you enjoyed yourself last night. I think we can all agree. Having sex is fun.
Oh, yes, it is.
Mommy, did that woman get fucked last night?
Jesus.
Seems as if she did.
Oh, hell yeah. Extra, extra. Amber Rose sleeps out last night. Most likely had sex. I'll take one of those. Thank you.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Mayor.
I want to give you the key to the city.
Oh, well, what for?
Your confidence in the choices you make and your ability to celebrate your body.
I always celebrate my body.
I'd celebrate that body.
Bye-bye, then.
I'd put her in a wig.
Hey, looking good. Feeling good.
Amber, hey.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you forgot to leave your number.
Hey, that's what's his name?
Yeah. That's the guard from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I didn't.
So we can all agree she needs some hair.
Yeah.
She's doing just fine.
No, she's doing just fine.
She
but
is doing.
I
would take her just how she is.
I'd put a wig on her.
And I'm normally into skinny bitches, but she is full figured, and I would take all of that.
Not kicking her out of bed for eating cookies.
Nothing. I wouldn't
having no
liver and
hair.
onions. I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating.
Good for her. She's got the choices.
Chocolate
She's
covered
beautiful.
grasshoppers
I see
she
her
could eat in my
beauty,
bed.
but you're right, Chris. No, there'd have to be a wig involved.
Well, that's the beauty of it.
I'd be
She
cool with
can
it
become
all the
any
way till we
woman
got
for
to the
you.
bed and be like, you know what? Can you just put this on, please?
Yeah, here. You look like a cancer patient. This isn't really doing it for me here.
Right.
Does it?
No, she's hot. You guys are high.
I didn't say she wasn't hot.
Thank you for listening, liking, and sharing Unregimented on Facebook and following Unregimented on Twitter at UnregimentedPod. If you like Unregimented, please tell a friend to visit ChristopherMedia.net. You can subscribe to Unregimented on iTunes for free just by clicking through the iTunes banner at ChristopherMedia.net. You can also show your support for Unregimented when you buy something on iTunes just by clicking through the iTunes banner at ChristopherMedia.net. It won't cost you anything extra, and it shows your support for Unregimented. While you're on iTunes, please remember to write a review and rate Unregimented 5 stars. Just click on the iTunes banner at ChristopherMedia.net. Android users can listen to Unregimented for free at ChristopherMedia.net by clicking on the Stitcher radio player on our homepage. You can also listen to Unregimented for free at TuneIn.com or by downloading their free TuneIn radio app. Don't forget, you can always listen to Unregimented for free across any platform just by going to ChristopherMedia.net. Make sure to check out all of the podcasts on ChristopherMedia.net. Mondays and Fridays, you have Unregimented. Reach us at UnregimentedPod on Twitter. Tuesdays and Fridays, you have the Weedsman Podcast. Find those guys at the Weedsman420 on Twitter. Wednesday, you have the Projection Booth, projection-booth.com, or at Pro Boothcast on Twitter. Saturday, you have the Captain's Table at Captain's Podcast on Twitter. You can also check out one of our new shows, well, new to us. It's the Ugly Club Podcast. It's another movie podcast, but these guys go with more of a theme each week rather than just one movie. You can check them out at Ugly Club Podcast on Twitter or uglyclubpodcast.com. If you like Unregimented and want to show your support for Unregimented, you can donate to Christopher Media by clicking through the PayPal button at ChristopherMedia.net. If you use Amazon.com, please click through the Amazon banner at ChristopherMedia.net and bookmark the link. It won't cost you anything extra, and when you buy something, you will show your support for Unregimented. If you're looking to launch your own website, please click through the HostGator banner at ChristopherMedia.net ChristopherMedia.net. That's who we use to host Unregimented. When you sign up for HostGator by clicking through the banner at ChristopherMedia.net, you are helping to support Unregimented.
All right, what else?
I started playing Tropico 4 again.
What?
The video game Tropico 4.
Tropico?
Yeah.
So like Serpico?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that kind of along the lines of Civilization?
Yeah, in a loose roundabout way where you're a El Presidente of a small little island that has like rebels Cyril? And shit like that. Yeah, it's like think of Cuba.
Well, it's funny because I can't remember if we did it on air or off air, but we were talking about gaming computers and stuff. What games are you into, man?
I play Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline once in a while when I don't really want to really get into it, because I just like throwing down fucking C4 packs and watching cars blow up from C4 packs. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but in the Battlefield world. Mm-hmm. And they did a really shitty job with it, in my opinion. But anyways, no, I play a lot of Battlefield 4. But I just was in the mood for a quick sim, so I hopped on Tropico 4 because it was sitting on my desktop, lonely and staring at me.
Like a dictator?
Yeah,
Really?
you play a dictator. You like totally manipulate all your politics. Like you run the country like you run a country, and you build it.
More like a strategy type of game then?
It's like SimCity. Think of SimCity.
Yeah, okay,
but set in like a third world country thing. Like you can, attract tourists and...
It's not like first person, you're walking around like, I am the dictator. I will dictate to you.
No, right. No. It's like Sim. It's a Sim, yeah.
I want a Wii U now.
No consoles.
What are they?
You want
Mario
to what
Builder?
me?
I want a Wii U so bad.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Is that the one that Super Mario Builder game is out for?
Oh my God, coworkers got that shit. He was telling me about it. I got a chub right there. You can build your own Mario levels.
Yeah.
Can I mention the fact that you were a grown man who built a Lego Sarlacc pit on the kitchen table a couple nights ago to take
Nothing
to work?
wrong with that.
Yeah,
Good for
I
you.
took it to work. I got some compliments on it. Wait
a minute.
People aren't helping.
Pre or post special edition?
Oh, what?
Pre or post special edition Star Wars.
Rich is going down.
Pit.
I honestly don't know. I bought it at Christmas last year.
Oh, okay. So you didn't take a bunch of Legos and build it yourself. It was like a kit.
Yeah.
I got you. I thought you were like, hey, the kids' Legos are here. Let me build a Sarlacc pit.
No, I bought a set for my son, and he already had it. Somebody had bought it for him for Christmas already. So I was like, let's take it back. And he's like, nah, leave it here at your house, and I'll play with it there. He opened up one of the 3 bags and made something of his own invention, and then there they sat for the next 9 months until I was like, fuck this shit. I put that shit together and I set it up on my desk. Today, I had a frustrating day at work, and you know what I did? I threw Boba Fett into the fucking Sarlacc pit.
Nice.
Yep.
The biggest Lego thing that I own is the pirate ship.
A few years ago, you would have been shamed by the rest of the men in the office. Now
maybe.
you get compliments.
Maybe. Hell, one of the other guys has Legos already. It's not like I'm the only guy showing up with toys for the desk. I just needed a little desk candy,
Yeah, I had a Boba Fett hanging from a thumbtack.
I've been there, 5 months?
Yeah, you got to dress your shit up.
And I haven't, personalized my
I have no
my
personal
office.
effects in my work is my workspace.
Right.
It's my van.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got to go get a poster or something to throw up. But yeah, Wii U, I need one. I need to play that Mario Builder. Build your own levels. You can play other people's shit online. And you can wear one of the spiky turtle guys as a hat.
It is amazing how much we differ even in video games. Because I'm like, Mario level builder. Get out of here.
You know what? I'm still playing Katamari on a regular basis. That's my favorite game.
I don't know, man. I'm like biding my time waiting for Fallout 4, and I've been playing just like turn-based strategy games, stuff like that. Like I got a couple Shadowrun games off of Steam, and that's what I've been playing. So
Civ 5.
I don't know. That's kind of more my thing.
Those.
Yeah, Civilization 5. I've been playing that lately when I feel like I don't want to run and gun and shit.
Well, also like a game most of the games out there demand your full attention. I
Yeah.
like to play video games and either listen to music or listen to a podcast.
No, I'm fully immersed.
Well, yeah, that's exactly for me where a sports game's perfect.
Yeah,
most sports games you
surround
don't
sound.
need the fucking sound for,
Yeah.
so you can just.
Batman's the only one that was able to suck me in like that, and I think it was just like you can't get sick of playing Batman.
No,
I'm playing Batman. Like fucking.
Yeah,
you
Spider-Man.
can't complain about it. It's like
Spider-Man
complaining
was
about
good,
porn.
too.
Like
they had a pretty good couple Spider-Man games.
The Spider-Man games were good.
Yeah, I do. I
enjoyed
don't
those.
watch football.
I enjoyed those.
That's what I do instead of watching football. I play video games.
Yeah.
I don't know. My attitude on video games has changed because it's now pretty much turned into
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
like you need
Right,
hours.
it's a lot of investment.
Well,
That's
that's
what I'm
today.
saying.
Well, today I was playing Tropico. I didn't have my headset on.
Mhm.
I was just literally kicked back in my chair, talking to my family and clicking the mouse. You know, I
Right.
wasn't even using the hotkeys. So
And every time you say tropical, I picture Al Pacino in a Hawaiian shirt.
yeah, basically. Yeah.
It's like Magnum PI meets Serpico kind of thing. Tropico, coming this fall to NBC.
Dude, I think my fucking shit's like ground. Like, feel that.
What are you doing? You the buzzing?
Yeah.
Gotta get the power effects in this fucking place.
Yeah, what's going on? Should I unplug this? Let's try this.
Yeah, unplug that.
Well, no, that should be conditioning your laptop.
No, it still does. Like,
Yeah, it should the fucking power converter for your laptop will actually condition the power going in. So if you got a buzzing thing, it's something in the laptop itself.
what stops when I do this? Maybe it's because I'm blocking the vent or some shit.
Yeah, probably. It's probably like going, oh my God, I can't breathe.
Right on.
Oh yeah, it's a fan going crazy.
Put a fucking something underneath it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to get one of those things that lifts it up, get some airflow.
Yeah, because do this and it stops. Lift it up. This has to be fascinating for Rich.
Yep.
No, I'm just letting my mind's eye picture all this.
Yeah.
Basically, you two going, no, do this, and Jay just sitting there going, how long do I let these guys go before I come over there and fix that for
It's
them?
like two monkeys trying to fuck a football.
No, Aaron's good, dude. Aaron's golden.
No, it's just I constantly default memory back to that time when we were like trying to figure that out, and you're like, Aaron, turn your fucking laptop's mic off, and I was like,
Yeah,
that's
oh,
it. That's what we've been doing for the last 20 minutes.
Oh god, that was driving me nuts because I couldn't figure out that all it did, the laptop switched drivers. I just had to switch over to the proper driver, but Skype had defaulted to the built-in driver.
Right.
I couldn't figure out that was the crazy thing. Is Rich was like, I can hear you, I can't hear any of the music. And I'm like, how is that possible? Because I'm like figuring, well, it must be if he's getting the signal of my voice,
right?
Well, then you start
it's
typing,
on the
and it
right
sounded
sound,
like you were typing
right
inside
driver.
my fucking head, and I was like, okay, that's annoying.
Yeah, I think that's what tipped you off finally, Jay.
Right,
It's like,
yeah.
wait, you can hear typing. Is your internal mic on?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Whatever. I get
Found this
stumped, too.
earlier.
Oh my God.
What is this? Is this William Shatner doing this?
Yes.
What year did this exist in?
2011, apparently.
Oh my God.
Free in motion. She turned her tender eyes to me as deep as any ocean. Yeah, baby.
This is so uncomfortable to listen to.
Yeah, it is.
This is Shatner doing a Shatner impression.
My skin is literally crawling. Like,
Blinded me with science and failed me in biology.
if you ever wanted to extract information from me,
Now we know.
Just put this on loop.
They should play this over every ISIS or whatever the fuck they want to call it. Just play this.
Well, don't you remember back
at
in
first I
what was it,
kinda
the
dug
late
it.
80s, early 90s? We got Noriega
Oh yeah.
out of the was it the Vatican supposedly with that blasting music that he hated at it.
Yeah, they
Like here's some Guns N' Roses and Metallica, fucker.
Yep. Take some Slayer, bitch.
Yeah.
How about some King Diamond?
You heard of Poison?
Like at first, it just sounded like an Africa Bambaataa remix of it. And I was like, hey, this is kind of cool.
Then it was
what the
Shatner.
fuck is
Sounded like a
happening?
fucking,
Then you got
like,
Shatner.
And some like
keyboard version
B-rate.
for karaoke to me.
Yeah, and a B-rate Bootsy Collins backing him up.
Yeah, exactly. I did think that when I heard that.
Wind it up, Shat.
That'd be
Hey,
fucking
Shat, why
hilarious.
must you chase the cat?
That would be fucking hilarious.
There we go. If William Shatner listens, there you go. There's your next album, buddy. Just do funk covers. I want to hear him do Double Dutch Bus.
Hey, you know what I heard for the first time today? And in my iTunes library, strangely enough, somehow it snuck in Korn's cover of Word Up.
It's actually pretty decent.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's actually pretty decent.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Even
Like,
without
I
the
could dig
cod
this.
pieces on them, it's good.
What's that?
Even without the cod pieces on them, it's good.
I don't know.
Well, don't you remember the video from Cameo where he had like the big, huge cod piece? And I'm like, you don't.
Oh,
need
really?
all that.
I thought you were talking about Korn wearing cod pieces. I don't remember. No, I don't. I want to see the video now.
This is out.
No.
When I was DJing in the
What I would say
bars.
is even without the cod pieces, Korn not having the cod pieces. So.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I understand. I see. I found it.
I
dig it.
Get down on that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they
Hey,
stayed
we got-
pretty faithful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet they got this at karaoke. Huh?
Fuck
I know.
yeah. Yeah,
Won this
buddy.
next time. You want to do a duet?
Yeah.
I think it'll take two guys to do this.
Yeah.
We can switch off verses.
Yep.
I'm down.
Oh, I think I prefer Cameo.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
But this is cool. I mean,
I'd do the
I don't
cameo version of it.
This is
Yeah.
like the song from the Lost Boys, that Cry Little Sister song. I think almost every type of band from every type of genre is taking a stab at this song at some point.
Cry Little Sister.
Yeah, like there was
I
some
know-
new
I
metal
mean-
band that did it. There was
Have you heard-
a local
I've
band
seen,
that did it in like a
Lost Boys
rap
now.
rock style.
You heard I Prevail? They're a local band. Do the fucking Taylor Swift cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard. I've not heard them
Blank
do the Taylor
Space.
Swift cover, but I know who I
I don't know,
Prevail
but
is.
there's
Yeah.
Blank Space.
There's Taylor Swift songs that I like.
Dude, it's
I'll
actually
totally
pretty
admit it.
fucking awesome.
He's a good songwriter.
Oh,
I
damn
said it.
Man,
Why
I don't know if we can be friends no more, man.
I got some phasing shit going on in my headphones. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that fade in that T-bar.
Yeah, he's got the Lamont mustache.
This is like if you could put Sinbad in a music video. Like,
How have I never seen this video?
You never seen this video?
I've never fucking seen
Holy
it. You know how much
shit.
MTV I watched?
everything that
You didn't
encompasses
watch
what
Yo?
Sinbad is in this video. This is like
Did you
the
watch
audio
Yo?
equivalent to Sinbad.
I remember Yo being on at a lot of times where I was doing other shit outside. It was on like at
Wait,
4:30.
I'll actually
wasn't
go
it?
really old school.
Yeah.
Yo MTV Raps. No, it was on right
With
before
Dr.
Headbangers
Dre and
Ball.
Ed Lover?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
oh,
the
totally.
original was
I know.
Fat
Well,
Five
that's what
Freddy.
I was talking about.
You're
too.
right. You're right.
Do that lover dance.
Let me clear my throat.
I'm doing the dance, Rich. If you
Let me clear my throat. That's a good song. Been badass to see these guys with like Morris Day in the Time.
Oh, totally.
I'm gonna
I
fucking
feel like
great
I should
show.
be skating at Skateland.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Did Cameo have any other hits?
This is it, man.
This is it.
This
Yeah.
is it.
This is what we remember Cameo.
It's like if him and Rockwell do a fucking anniversary tour. It's just going to be
It's like
Dude.
2 songs.
Yeah,
It's
2
like
hours,
a 20-minute
and 4
show.
Minutes to this. Yeah.
You open and close with Word Up.
Yeah, the DJ's just gonna play the middle part like forever.
That is so horrible to admit. In like, I think it was like '94. I got suckered into going to Daytona Beach for 4th of July, and ELO with one original member was playing.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Don't
by
Let
the
Me
way,
Down.
Jocelyn's not here. What?
Don't Let Me Down. They played for fucking 15 minutes, and yes,
Wait.
it was everybody clap. Come on, everybody clap. Don't let me down. Come on, clap,
Oh,
clap,
God.
clap. And I'm like, where's Jeff Lynne?
Seriously,
That's the only
like
way
the-
this is yellow.
I would have figured I could understand if the only original member was Jeff Lynne because he was that fucking band.
Exactly.
ELO wouldn't have been shit without Jeff Lynne.
I
He
don't
was
even
a
know what
fucking
member it was. I just
songwriter and
remember
studio
when they were
genius. of
introducing
that
the
group.
band, they were like, and one of the original members. And I'm like,
Right. It's like
That's
seeing
how
the
you
Beach
introduce
Boys with
him?
Mike Love.
Dude, how badass are you? Or, like, how hard is your dick if, like, hey, well, Beatles are getting back together and we want you to produce our new song? Like, He had to be by himself for just a second with like a raging boner.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Or at least something like going in the mirror like fuck yeah, like some kind of like personal moment like
nailed it.
Yeah,
yeah.
The Tiger Woods fist pump.
Yeah, exactly. Like
he does the like Toyota jump where he throws his and then freezes. Like
Oh, yeah,
it's
sure.
the episode.
And by the way, what project could you have that's in it? You can have 28 city tour starting tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm free. You gonna say no?
Oh, hey, by the way,
yeah.
Cameo is reformed in 2009 with some of the members while the others were hired by Outkast.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
Members
yeah,
of Cameo
yeah.
are playing with that. I bet I've seen them play.
Outkast
I saw
is
them.
pretty badass, dude.
I saw them on their tour when they came through the Fox.
Outkast has some pretty
the
badass shit.
Stankonia tour, I think it was.
That's a decent album. That is a decent album.
Dude, I love Outkast.
I love that.
Yep.
album.
Now that's old people music
Yeah, whatever.
in the streets.
Yep, we're OGs.
That's what I heard.
Hip hop has the memory of a fucking like fruit fly, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, if it's more than 6 months old, it's like get this old shit out of here.
You're old school, man. You know shit back from like
5 years ago.
shit. You're old school. It's like what?
Oh,
dude?
like I said, I was working with a kid, 18 years old. Hey, what do you listen to? I listen to hip hop. Oh, what type? Old school. Oh, really? Like, so we talking like how old school? He's like, oh, pretty old. Like Nelly.
Yeah.
I just gave him I was like, just okay, dude. All right. You know who Public Enemy is?
Who?
Didn't they do
NWA,
like a 911's a joke song? Okay, you kind of got a grasp of hip hop history. Anything else you remember by him? No.
The guys that were in Anthrax. Right?
Yeah. I was waiting for him to be like, yeah, they did a video with
Shit.
Anthrax.
Yeah, right.
No idea who Anthrax was. Wanted Dead or Alive come on at work.
Straight
We
out of
didn't know
low
who the
cash.
fuck
I'm a
did
crazy
that.
motherfucking name, Gusto.
That's right. You wouldn't even know Anthrax, would he? That's the
Straight
shit that
outta
gets mailed to the
Low-Cash.
president.
By the
I
way,
could
have
sing
you
this,
guys
but I
seen
won't,
Straight Outta
'cause I
Compton yet?
No.
No.
There's
I
just one.
have yet to.
I mean, if you know any history about NWA, when Ice Cube left, they started talking shit about him in the press, and he was like, "Oh, really?" So he got together with the Bomb Squad.
No
from
Vaseline.
Yeah,
That was one of our
they showed
jams
their
on the
faces when
Weedsman.
they're first listening to it, and it's just hilarious. I'm like, "Oh man!" Like even I think as DJ Yellow starts laughing, he's like, "Man, this shit's good. I don't care what you say. I know he fucked with us.
Play
but it
that
was
straight
good."
out of low cash, man. That shit's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna go see it when it comes to the drive-in. Fucking
when it comes to my
Ford
Blu-ray
Road
player.
Drive-In is back up and running.
Nice.
Dude, I saw at that drive-in E.T., Ghostbusters, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Trying to think of how, like, so many classic movies.
I think it's funny he plays a cop on fucking Special Victims Unit. I think it's hilarious.
That's Ice-T.
That's Ice-T. Whatever.
Oh,
That's funny
man.
shit too.
Jesus, Whitey.
Whatever.
Your honky showing.
Whatever. Yeah.
Do
One of
Ice-T
the
and
Ice
Coco
guys.
have a talk show?
Yeah, that's street right there.
They got a daytime talk show.
Dude, Ice-T was on an
Look,
episode.
come on. As I saw that, I'm like, dude, you sang 6 a.m. Look at you now, man.
Ice-T was on an episode of Rick and Morty where he was actually an alien that was like, his body was T-shaped. And that was like his alien name, Ice-T. And then he went to his home planet where there was like, I don't know, stone M and there was like a fire O. And everybody was like some sort of element in a letter. And they had a big number a big number war. Letters versus numbers.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Ice-T's never met a red cent he didn't love.
Well, no, that's the thing. That's what's, I'm like, is
Yeah,
that
you're
gangster?
right.
And I'm like, you know what? That's all about getting money. That is gangster
he's
as
a
fuck.
pimp. He's a pimp.
That's
He's a pimp.
It's like when
man.
people gave Ice Cube shit for making Disney movies. Like, really? You know how much money kids' movies make? Whatever. It's gangsters. Technically, it's gangster as shit getting
Make
all that
that
money.
Make that money, motherfucker.
Laying in this, like, relaxing in his pool, does he give a shit about who thinks he's gangster or not?
Yeah, for
You
sure.
want to see a
dude.
picture of my $1 million? I got $1 million. You want to see a picture of $1 million?
Yeah, $1 million. I got
Shit.
that last week.
I can
Shit.
afford to be whatever the fuck I say I am.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fuck you.
Hey, he's a black man on the big screen,
Dude,
dude. That's
he's,
awesome.
He's angry in this song.
Yeah, he is angry in that song. He's crying.
It's a little anti-Semitic. People kind of gloss over that.
I know, right?
Like he straight up says, because you let a Jew break up my crew.
Well,
He also
To be
says
fairness.
you can't be a
was
N-word
Jewish.
for life
At least he
crew
didn't say,
with
like-
a white dude telling you what to do.
At least he didn't say kike. I mean, like,
Right,
that would have been
wasn't-
really offensive.
That's not
you
really
know?
racist.
No.
He had correctly identified the race of.
No, where we're going in this country is. He said Jew pejoratively. Like, that's where it's heading.
Yeah.
Like, well, he didn't mean it like that.
Well, actually, he probably did.
He did.
Like,
yeah.
we just didn't we just do a whole thing about you can't say what things are anymore? Now that's
he
offensive.
probably was trying to go, like, what rhymes with kike? You know, like, nothing. Jew break up my
I don't
crew.
ride
that
a
works.
bike.
That's
Yeah.
Is that what we call this episode? What rhymes
No,
with kike?
no.
Like, well, all he would have to do is go talk to Dre and been like, "Hey, what rhymes with kike?" Frisco Dyke. Thanks, Snoop. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
You know, yeah.
Well, I guess it's. Do you guys know that it's Dre's solo album? Someone else usually writes it as far as the rhymes. Like the
Dre
Chronic
was always
supposedly.
producer. That's made pretty clear in Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, well, supposedly Snoop wrote the Chronic and Eminem wrote Chronic 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah. Oh, dude, it flat
Chronic-
out shows them going, Cube, what do we say? In Straight Outta Compton. So,
But the
like,
Chronic,
he was the writer.
he was just paying fucking Ice, whatever the fuck, or Eazy-E off with that. Like, all the proceeds from the Chronic went right to Eazy-E, dude.
Oh, congrats, good for him.
Yeah. Well, no, they had to because fucking Eazy sued the fucking
No, that was
shit out
Death
of
Row though. That was a Death Row Records.
Yeah, but no, Eazy-E
Yeah, no, they
sued the
went to
fuck out of
Eazy-E.
them, so it had to fucking.
Damn.
They had to, like, it basically cost Dre the entire royalties of Straight Outta Compton.
Ah, so
Or, I mean,
that's why-
Straight Outta Compton,
that's why I made the
fucking,
headphones.
Chronic.
Yeah, that's why he was like, okay, I'm going, fuck you, Easy, fuck you, Suge. I'm going to start Aftermath and ain't got nothing to do with nobody but me. Yep. That's the only reason he probably has as much money as he does. Well, as he did through the late 90s, as he did. So,
But we were discussing on the Weedsman that Dre fell off.
Yeah,
a little bit. Have you heard any of the new album, Rich?
No, I haven't heard it.
No, I haven't.
I've heard a
Nobody
little
wants
bit.
to even listen. All right, let's all listen together.
We're gonna do this.
Let's form a real
loves
opinion here, live.
Okay. Well, you know what we'll do
in studio.
We'll bring up
recorded.
we'll bring up iTunes and we'll listen to the little clips of each song.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Oh, we're about to music nerd out. You ready for this? You're gonna hear four cynical men.
And then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. I mean, what do you
Search
do
bar
now?
store.
Like, what do you do to be relevant anymore in rap? I mean, you
Well,
know.
he's trying to stay relevant, and I don't know, man. Like,
Be Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's going to be like that scene in where Thugnificent's like, check out the new album, Lil Riley. And he's like, oh, you used the auto-tune on every joint, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, it's all over this record.
Now, is this just the soundtrack for?
No, this is a Dr. Dre album.
The album.
This is the album.
This
Maybe
is
with
what
the-
we've waited since the
Yeah,
Chronic
track-
2001 for, so I'm prefacing it with that. Here is the first song called Talk About It, featuring
Sure it ain't
King
skid.
Mez and Justice.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about it. I already don't like it.
No, me either.
I want it all. I just bought California. The mother states ain't far behind it either. I remember
What?
selling instrumentals off of people. Nigga, never for the headphones or the speakers. I was getting money for the internet. Still got internet.
That beat's all right.
Yeah,
This is where the trophies at.
it's all right, but 2001 is amazing.
Yeah.
Every beat on there is so solid. NPR
This
uses it
is-
for bump still to this day. I swear to God. Okay. Yeah.
Whatever.
Kind of doing an off-kilter kind of thing.
That's kind of.
I don't know.
Genocide, featuring Kendrick Lamar,
There we go. There's my boy.
Marsha Ambrosius, and Candice Pillay.
Wait,
Huh?
I know we've only listened to snippets of a couple tracks, but where's the fucking melodies? Where's the bass line?
Is this what hip hop is now?
Right. I'm not saying that like you always got to churn out the same material. I got to hear,
Here's another one.
I want to hear the Chronic 2015, No, but
Here's another one with Kendrick Lamar.
like
Deep Water.
Looks like the Kendrick Lamar ones are getting a lot of hits. They seem more popular than the others.
All you niggas swimming in the info. Don't fuck around and drown in the specifics. Always going overboard. Used to be my kinfolk. Now you're sleeping with the motherfucking fish.
Pretty weak.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything for me.
There's actually a local group that a friend of mine recorded. They're called UTC.
Yeah.
And they're local, you know? So, I mean, like, they're local. They're not Dr. fucking Dre.
Right.
And their shit was about comparable to
They
this.
didn't have 10 years and $10 million to make an album.
Right.
Yeah.
10 years.
Like you don't mind listening to that. It's like listening to a local group, you know, like a local punk group or whatever. You know, like you're not gonna get, you know, you're gonna get local shit. Sounds great. It's to what
Although
you want to listen to.
it's becoming harder and harder to differentiate.
Yeah.
With what you can do in home studios.
Oh, right.
But yeah,
this is supposedly supposed to be Dr. Dre's last album from things I've read. Like this is supposed to be it. Like Merry Christmas.
That's unfortunate.
I bet you this shit sounds fucking dope on some beats.
I should grab mine and find out.
Bet you it does. Bet you it's fucking engineered for beats. I bet. Why not?
Now this is kind of nice little.
Yeah, this is like the closest thing.
Yeah, okay. This is the last track, huh?
Yes.
Now see, this sounds like the shit that I love that he made for like the game.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. It sounds like Dream by Game.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that fucking song. That song gets me every fucking time.
Yeah, like right here. Like, why don't you give us an album of this shit?
Yeah.
Give me some Dre flow.
I don't know. Maybe I just got to sit down and listen to it. I owe him at least that much. As much of his work as I've enjoyed in the past and still continue to this day, I got to sit down and just listen to the album.
You might have to listen to the album twice.
But I talked to some people whose opinion of hip hop, like I respect, and everyone's like, "Man, this is garbage."
Well, there's plenty of artists that I've enjoyed that have made a left turn, and I didn't exactly follow them right away. And then, you know, years later, sometimes I'm like, I was an idiot.
Clutch pulls that shit on me every fucking time, man. Like, I listen to an album and I'm like, I don't like it.
I don't like where they're going with it.
Yeah, and then I listen to it like a month later. I'm
Where's
like,
the nursery rhymes?
This is some fucking badass shit right here. This is badass shit. Nursery rhymes.
Yeah. Clutch is one. It's like I listen to the album and, like you said, I put it away, or I have to live with it for a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
This is some badass shit.
I got it.
Once you get it, you got it, and it's great. It's like one of them fucking pictures, you know. It's like a bunch of dots you got to stare at in the middle to get the actual picture.
Right. So, Dre, Ice Cube, and Ice-T, you're on notice for right now. I'm reserving my judgment. You will be judged by the 40-year-old
Three
white
middle-aged
dude
white guys in Michigan who you don't give a fuck about are going to pass judgment on you at some point.
Get ready. But, you know.
No, man.
I'm not going to say you fell off just yet.
Second and the last song are the only ones I can get with. The rest of that shit, I'm like,
you know what?
all right.
He's a fucking billionaire.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck, really. Like,
whatever.
No, but it's just, I'm just saying.
He doesn't give a fuck. I'm going to bed.
Yeah. I get where he's going with the production, and he's trying to keep up and stay, as we said, relevant. But the beats that are reminiscent of his older stuff is the stuff that I'm like, okay. So I guess he's trying to be a little bit of everything to everybody, maybe on this album.
Yeah.
1 foot in the present, 1 foot in the past. I don't know.
But he used to be a trendsetter, not a follower.
I'll give it a solid listen.
That's why we're being so critical of him, right? He used to set the standard for artists, and now he's trying to find, you know, these.
You do not follow Dre, you lead.
Right, right.
On that note, we gotta wrap that shit up.
Peace out.
People gotta get up for work in the morning. Thanks for listening, downloading. Thanks for all new followers on Twitter. Thanks for the emails. You know, you just get at us. Do what you gotta do, get a hold of us, talk about things, whatever. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on Friday.
Peace.
Later.
If you enjoy this show and want more people to know about it, head on over to iTunes, leave a comment, and rate it 5 stars. Make sure you like and share us on Facebook, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Just search for Christopher Media. Thank you in advance for supporting Christopher Media by clicking on the PayPal button and by clicking through to all the sponsors who support ChristopherMedia.net. Most importantly, we would like to take the time to extend an extra special thanks to you. Christopher Media could not exist without your support. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net, and thank you for listening. Christopher Media. Let's make some noise. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Progressive presents an interview with your upstairs neighbor.
Hey, it's Rick from upstairs. Yeah, I take it seriously. When I play R&B at 1 a.m, that's me saying, hey, I'm here for you. And I enjoy repetitive bass lines. I only use expired batteries in my smoke detectors. Nice, right? Yeah, upstairs neighbors help people forget their troubles. Give them something else to focus on. Ooh, want to see how high I can jump?
Progressive can't save you from your upstairs neighbor.
No, wait, let me try again.
But we can save you money when you bundle renters and auto insurance with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Hi, friend. It's your home speaking, and I need some favors. Could you turn on some of the lights in the basement? I'm scared of the dark. Also, this one is easy. Could you bundle your home and car insurance with Geico so we could save money? Last thing, just a suggestion. Could you steam clean the car